И чё, вот сюда?
Так удобно, нет? На нет удобно.
Неудобно!
You mean to say that's the best you can do?
Здравствуйте! Сегодня мы докажем вам на практике, что управлять современным трактором просто. Для этого мы поймаем первую попавшуюся девушку и посадим ее в трактор. О, вот она! Вот она! Идем!
Нет?
А хотите попробовать?
Блин, страшно на самом деле. Ну, можно, конечно.
Ну, когда-нибудь ездили на машине?
На машине, да.
Отлично.
А то есть там все то же самое.
Ну, все просто. Современный трактор, тут ничего сложного. Давайте попробуем, прокатимся.
Ну, давайте попробуем. А вы мне покажете, что куда-то?
Обязательно. Сцепление, да. Все как обычно в машине. Слева сцепление, справа газ и где-то большие педали тормоза.
И чё, вот сюда?
Так удобно, нет? На нет удобно.
По кругу только.
You mean to say that's the best you can do? Get the fuck up!
О, я жива. Назад, а я вот такая чик остановила, потом такая чик. Да ладно, тут еще магнитола.
А ты не заметил?
Да. Ёшки на мы. Наш ноги.
Ну, как вам?
Это вообще, это очень круто на самом деле. Было сначала, конечно, страшно, вот, а потом...
Очень здорово стартанули.
Я заметила.
Последний раз ездили за рулем.
Года 2, наверное, назад. Да.
Вот так вот.
Titan Machinery, Bulgaria and Case IH. New standards in harvesting. Why have you chosen exactly Case IH Axial Flow 9230 for the record? Axial Flow 9230 is a combine harvester with a single rotor having the largest threshing area offered on the market, 6.51 square meters, and fast unloading speed that ensures 159 liters per second. The harvester is empowered by an extremely efficient engine with 571 horsepower. The new high-efficient crop grain header, MacDon, differs from other competitors on the market, with that it is transporting the harvested crops by drapers. This allows high-speed operation, which increases the efficiency of the combine up to 20%. Start 14:17. Why Bulgaria is chosen for such a big field demo for harvesting.
There was absolutely no attempt of such a record done in Eastern Europe or in Bulgaria. And we want to put the country on the map because the farming conditions here are close to perfection. We are sitting here in a crop which should probably be about 10 tons per hectare of wheat. You can't find in too many places that kind of crop. And that was one of the reasons. The second reason is that when you organize a race like this, you have to have a perfect backup from the local people in terms of backing up the race with everything, meaning transport power and service power and everything. And that was the second reason. Last but not least, it's our perfect relationship with Titan Machinery Bulgaria that we cannot ask more for it.
How do the clients rate the harvesting with Combine Harvester Case IH? Currently, I am very pleased with the Combine Harvester's Case IH, as this year's harvest is extremely severe. Case IH Combine Harvesters provide greater certainty for the farmers with their fast, ripe and great performance on the field. Case IH Combine Harvesters have extremely serious capacity for crops flowing and guarantee top quality harvest. This year the density of the crops is huge and thus the combine works perfectly, helps fast finish of the harvesting and gives a high reliability for the crops. It was the right choice I've made. What is the equipment of the Combine Harvester Case IH AF 9230 for precise harvesting? The Combine Harvester is equipped with a fully integrated auto guidance system AFS, especially designed for Case IH, which provides an opportunity to work from 20 centimeters up to 3.8 centimeters or 2.5 centimeter accuracy. In that case, the system is unlocked to 3.8 centimeters by RTX center point signal. This combine harvester is equipped additionally with yield and moisture monitor kit, which, together with the automatic guidance system, allows us to perform mapping of the fields, i.e. to gather information for the yield and moisture at any time and at any point of the field.
Application maps.
What does the Combine Harvester Case IH 9230 make unique?
A high capacity combine, so you can see we did the world record, and it's a very smooth working harvester combine, and you can see this here. I bring a grain sample with me direct from the grain tank. You can find no cracked, no damaged grains, and that's a very good feature also for the combine and at last for the farmer, because that's pure money what they earn, because in combination with the high capacity it's perfect.
What are the results after 5 hours of harvesting?
След изминалия ден на полето, можем
By
да
the
кажем,
end of the harvest race for today, we are more than pleased to conclude that the primary results which we have at a glance are more than positive. In general, we achieve extraordinary results, showing the extremely huge efficiency of the combine. We have reached the peak of operating speed of 10.6 kilometers per hour, and most likely the average speed around 8.2 to 8.7 kilometers per hour. The Case IH Combine excellent performance was sustainable, gathering every each grain with care and a high working speed. We are delighted.
продуктите, машините на марката Case са родени рекордьори.
What are the conclusions after the harvest and the officially reported results?
Ние тук демонстрирахме нашите възможности.
We have demonstrated our capabilities here in Bulgarian conditions with our staff, with our organization in some very tough weather conditions, high humidity and muddy terrain, and nevertheless realized the peak result, which is 20% higher than the officially registered so far. This means that the combine harvester Case IH 9230 axial flow with a 12.2 meter crop header is showing results that are unattainable for any other machine.
Увеличаване на тяхната мощност и производителност.
It's a competitive environment we're in potatoes, and you have to cut costs and increase efficiency wherever you can. We were digging 12 rows and we were using 8 sets of diggers, and our target was to dig 4 to 450 acres a day with those 8 systems. And when we switched to this system with 2 6-row windrowers and 1 4-row harvester and the increased speed and capacity, we just cut our diggers in half. So we went to half as many tractors, half as many operators. That was probably the most significant increase that I saw. That I didn't think we could get by with only half as much equipment, but we're actually digging more now than we did when we had 8 diggers with the previous system. The truck drivers have a habit of getting lost sometimes, and with 8 different harvesters in the field, there were more opportunities to get lost. Now they're more focused, knowing that where they're supposed to be and when they're supposed to be there, and the rotation works a lot easier, so there aren't as many trucks waiting in the field some of the time and then waiting at the cellar the rest of the time. Well, the design of the machine is a little higher capacity and a little higher speed. I was concerned that we might pick up some bruise, and we did that. It helped our bruise. We've significantly reduced our bruise because the machines stay fuller, less drops with only half as many machines, so that naturally helps. But probably the thing that surprised me the most was we were able to cut about a half a dozen trucks out of our system by not having so many locations where a harvester needed a truck. The trucks became more efficient, so I was able to cut 5 or 6 trucks and drivers out, and those that are driving know to be in the right place at the right time, and they get into a rotation that they just become more efficient. I've been amazed how efficient they are at not wasting potatoes. We don't have potatoes slobbering over the sides. They don't go over the back, over the vine chain. It might not seem like a lot, but it sure makes you feel better not to see all those potatoes laying in the field when you get done. Well, I felt it saved me money in a lot of ways. Naturally, having to have only half as many tractors in the field was probably the biggest and greatest savings. Big savings on labor, But the other thing that I didn't really count on is I was able to cut 3 or 4 days out of my harvest time. And by cutting 3 or 4 days out of my harvest time, I can let the crop grow that extra 3 or 4 days, get a little better yield. It might not work that way every year, but it gives me a lot more control, knowing that I can complete harvest quicker. So between labor, fuel, equipment cost, it's a very significant saving. I've been very pleased with the system and have recommended it several times. Sometimes you don't like to be one of the first ones to get the bugs worked out, but Sputnik has worked very well. If they have any kind of an issue on improving it, they're ahead of the curve and they're fair to fix it and do the updates you need to, so you always have the best equipment. My name's Carl Taylor from Taylor Farms in Idaho Falls, Idaho. Been growing potatoes my whole life. Love to grow potatoes and love the big boy toys and the equipment that we get to have to grow potatoes.